29. April. Dearest Suzie, first thing, I apologize for not writing yesterday. I know it will be at least 3 days for you between letters, and I don't like to go that long. I know how I feel when I don't hear from you regularly. As I probably told you before, I am operations officer for the platoon. Yesterday, I gave myself a day off. We had a big mission, and I had every aircraft but one flying. But I had enough pilots, so I planned to take it easy. I slept in and didn't even get up till 10 o'clock. Then I did a little work, and at noon, I went to the club to eat lunch. After that, I planned to come in and put on my bathing suit, lay out in the sun, and write you a nice, long letter. Just as I put on my bathing suit, I got a call from operations. The VC had killed an American captain near here, and they needed 2 gunships to go out and escort somebody in to pick him up. I told them that I only had 1 gunship, and it was a hog, but they wanted me to go anyway. They got a ship from the 62nd to go with me, since it is against the law to send 1 gunship out alone, so I agreed to take the mission. We got into the area, and there were more VC than you could shake a stick at. We flew over them, trying to find the areas where the dead American was, and we got the living hell shot out of us. And I couldn't look back at them, because there were other American troops on the ground, and friendly troops, and I didn't know exactly where they were. I never felt so frustrated in my life. Really, at that time, I thought the captain, who I knew very well, was just injured, and I wanted to get him out. We flew around for an hour, and I finally decided that we couldn't get him. There was a company of armored personnel carriers near the area where this American was supposed to be, and I called them and asked for help. The American advisor to that company was another good friend of mine, named Kelly. I got him on the radio and asked him to try to get to the wounded man, I later learned he was already dead, out of that area and back into an open area so we could pick him up. He told me that he would try. He had 10 troop carriers. They can pretty well stand up to light small arms weapon fire, so I sat back and watched him advance towards the tree line where the wounded man was. He was getting shot at all the time, and I could see the mortar fire falling around him, but he kept up and got into the area. We all expected the Vietnamese troops to bring the wounded man to the personnel carriers, but they didn't. Kelly sat there for about 5 minutes, and when they didn't show up, he called me again. He said that he was going out to look for the wounded captain and that I could buy them a beer when this was over. I agreed and told him we were ready to come in when he called us back. As he stepped out of his APC, a sniper hit him in the head. He died instantly. I stayed in the area as long as I could. We got low on fuel, and we never did get them out. I've never felt as bad about anything as I do about this. I flew 4 hours and a half yesterday and last night. When I finally got in last night, I proceeded to get stinking drunk. I bought the beer all right. But the guy who should have been there to help drink it wasn't. And I feel responsible. I asked him to do something that I should have either done myself or not had done at all. I was in command at the time, since the gunship fire team leader is supposed to be able to see everything that is going on and is in a position to make decisions. And I think I screwed it up awfully. As you can probably tell, I'm still boozing it up to ease the thought that might have saved one or both of those men if I had a little more experience or used better judgment. I know that I shouldn't write this sort of thing to you, honey, but you are my conscience, I guess, and I had to get it off my mind. Please forgive me, but these 2 were good friends. I'm doing okay. I hope that you have a birthday party for Billy. I know you will. Also, I know that Mother's Day is the 9th, and I will send you something. I thought about sending you that princess ring, but it is so pretty to me, and I want to bring it to you. But in case it is a little late, don't worry. I will send you something, and it won't be a bag of peanuts. I love you very much. Tell the boys that I miss them. Do you feed Brett coffee? Does he drink it? I miss you so much. Sincerely, Bill. As a grandson, as an anthropologist, as a historian, as a reader, I feel there isn't much I can say here. He says it all. What he doesn't say, you can feel. It's hard to read this one without crying. All I can really say is that this pain he feels is real. He never stops feeling it. Unfortunately, it seems he may have made others feel it as well. Is today the worst letter he wrote? Maybe. I guess we'll have to see. The photo I chose for today is an action shot, taken from his helicopter. It depicts 3 other helicopters touching down in what looks to be a rice paddy. Soldiers are running out of the middle one. Perhaps this was a similar scene to what is described in today's letter. I'm Alex Lowy, and I hope you have enjoyed listening to this episode of Dearest Suzie and receiving messages from the past that my Popi wrote exactly 60 years ago. I sincerely appreciate your time and interest. Please consider following the podcast on your preferred platform, and if you're enjoying it, I kindly ask that you take the time to rate the show and leave a review. Also, please follow the project on YouTube, X, and Instagram. All likes, comments, shares, and reviews will help grow the reach of this story. The links for these things should be in the description of this episode. Please feel free to email me at dearestsuziepodcast@gmail.com if you have anything you'd like to say. I'd love to chat or to hear about your stories as well. Thank you for listening, and God bless.